It's really good to be here. Really, really good to be here. I sat down here just while Jeff taught this morning. I wanted to come in and hear him because I've heard about him, and I knew that he was doing really well, and his organization and what he's doing to coach you in the real estate business. I knew that he was doing well, but I kind of wanted to discover the reason. Why is Glover U just helping people and growing and making a difference in that whole deal? So I sat over here and took notes and learned. Wow, I wrote down 5 reasons why I can tell that Jeff's a success, that Glover U is a success. And let me just give them to you really quick. I'm talking from the outside, obviously. And they're not in priority. As I would listen to him, I would just jot him down. First of all, he's very relevant. He's very relevant. He's teaching you, but he's doing it. And I learned a long time ago that you can only equip people if you're doing it yourself. We teach what we know, but we reproduce who we are. And so he's able to reproduce successful people because he's successful, which I put that down also. He's not only relevant, he's successful. And you think about it for a moment. I mean, if you're going to follow somebody, you want to follow somebody who's successful. I mean, has anybody really ever said, I'd like to follow somebody that's just continually failed and let them be my model and my leader? You know what I'm saying? If you have marriage problems, you don't go to your friend Joe, who's been divorced 3 times, and say, help me out here, help me out here. If you're financially in trouble, you don't go over to Jack, who's been bankrupt a couple times. You go to successful people. So, we reproduce who we are, not who we want. And we attract people who we are, not who we want. And so I listened to him this morning, just very successful. He's very relevant. He's not talking about what he's read, he's talking about what he's doing. He's teaching you out of his life. He's also a terrific communicator, very good communicator. Anybody that can take logistics like he did today and make them interesting is a very good communicator, because that's a lot of boring stuff. In fact, when he told me backstage, he said, "Well, I'm going to do logistics," I did a little double check. Do I really want to go out on the front row? Because if you're on the front row, you have to act interested. For just a moment, I thought I could stay backstage and get some work done and do something important. But he's just really very strategic, very strategic. Man, I thought if I was in this business, I would really follow him. I would follow his teachings. I could just see how he backed things up with reality and common sense and truth that is being understood. It was really good. And the last thing I thought I loved about it is that he was very truthful. He was honest. And so many times in people like this and companies like this, they're a little hypey, and they kind of wear me out, honestly. It's not how high you jump that makes you successful. It's how straight you walk when you come down. You gotta have a sense of truthfulness and integrity and honesty in who you are and what you do. So anyway, I just thought it was really good. I've that frequency and the speed to lead, those four threes that he gave you. In fact, it was so enjoyable that I think I have probably at least 3 different illustrations I can use in the next book I write.